Hey guys, welcome to Meyer Studio Sketch Club. If you're new, my name is Izzy. Next to me is my dad Jason. Just behind us is my mom Cindy. And tonight we have our dog Bo with us. This week we will be doing clouds. We'll be doing 2 10-minute sketches tonight. Before we get started, my dad will take a few minutes to talk about his approach to sketching before sketching starts.
Welcome everybody. So as you can see, we made an executive decision and we're going to be starting our shows at 7 o'clock. That way our evening shows are lined up across the board. So I hope that doesn't inconvenience anybody. We were split about half right down the middle, so we made an executive decision. Mom likes your intro. Yay!
Yay!
Good job, Iz. All right, what do you say we head over to the iPad and look at what we're going to be sketching tonight? So, again, this is clouds. What I did last time was just basically design based on that single cloud. I'm not necessarily copying. But you see how underneath, that's like the bottom plane. And then this is another cloud and another cloud. And then all the light, we'll make that red just so we can see it. Make sure that's coming from a certain direction. You know, if it's coming from over here, then let those shadows climb up and hold that light, right? And if it's coming from the other direction, if you want it to come from here, well then those shadows will end like this, right? But you want them to show form is what we're doing there. Showing some form. So that's the idea you'll see on that one. And then also notice that the background's quite a bit darker than my clouds. So for the shadow, I'll use my dark compressed charcoal. And then we'll use vine charcoal to get the page around the cloud gray. And then with the tone of the paper and the white, the light of the cloud will be made. How's that sound? Sound good to everybody?
Yes.
All right. And then our next one, we're looking more from a side view, but we can still see that underplane. It's just not so much. But same thing here. You want to decide where you want these light coming from so that you can have a shadow side. Does that make sense? If it's coming from over here, this will be in light, and then as it turns around, you get a little shadow. We're not necessarily copying what we see. And you're going to make a choice, right? Where is the light coming from? Because if it's coming from the opposite direction, well, then your shadows are over on this side. Okay? Makes sense? Simple enough? All right, let's see what we got going on here. See, Claudia's a fan. Yay, Izzy. And we're going to embarrass her. We don't want to embarrass her.
Yay!
All right, good job, Izzy. I think everybody think you did a good job.
Hi, Mom.
Were you guys ready to go? You got your sketches, or if you're starting new, either way. Remember, I'm going to start with my movement and then build the form around them. You guys waiting? You ready? I didn't hear anything.
Let's sketch.
Oh, she's aggressive. All right, Randy's ready. Oops, let's pull him out there. There he is.
Yeah.
All right. Wait a minute. That's the wrong cloud. Hey, get off my cloud. Get off my cloud. Where'd my clouds go? Overlays. There they are, way up there. We're coming, guys. Sorry about that. Looking for cloud number 1, and there you go. Cloud number 1. Tom's ready to sketch. Let's do it. Love the enthusiasm. Love the enthusiasm. Again, these are fun, and we're not trying to copy, but we're basically just exercising our artistic muscles. If you're used to drawing and sketching, just think about this as kind of like a little jog for your art muscles. If you're brand new, then look at it as you're learning a new language. But there are no tests. There are no fence builders. You're not building any fences, are you, Izzy? Izzy wouldn't be a fence builder.
No.
She wouldn't be a fence builder. Mhm. So what you see me doing now is I'm finding those edges, right? Along with the bottom, I'm putting one side in shadow so that the light gets a direction. And you want to make sure you're constant with that. You'll see in the next one I got a little confused on it and had to backtrack a little.
What are you staring at?
She was laughing. I thought it was at you. So I wanted to see it was so funny.
I was petting Bo and he started bringing his leg, and I was like, no.
Oh,
on camera.
nice. Izzy's blocking the goods.
It's a family show.
So sometimes, especially if you do the compressed charcoal and press down, you'll get some charcoal dust. I usually just pick up the pad and then take it to a trash can and shake it out over the trash can.
Or you can just blow.
You can just blow, but we have a lot of computer and camera equipment right here, and it wouldn't be the best.
Nope.
Then what I'm doing is I'm kind of going around and what can you say? Pushing the white, right? Kind of getting a most white here and there. So general process for me is a size and placement. Then I work from my dark, then into the gray to the light, and then the highlight or the white. And then I'll go back and I'll refine. I can change the measure, meaning how light or dark something is. Think about edges, think about sizes. But I try to get each one of those pieces on there before I get too much refinement going, just so I have a clear vision of what I'm doing. So Izzy said that she enjoyed drawing the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys find them challenging, or do you find the freedom? Some people find the freedom of clouds invigorating, and other people find it, how should we say, maddening?
What the heck is invigorating?
Invigorating means it like gives you energy. It's like, ooh, yeah, that's fun because I have more freedom. Whereas some people would rather have a little more structure, right? Like a cloud would be something that's ethereal. It's hard to kind of grasp because every time you kind of grasp it, it goes to, it's vapor. Can't grasp vapor because it's what? Ethereal. Don't boom.
They're like a human dictionary.
Vocabulary and sketching club. Love it.
All in one.
It is not a pronunciation club, so just so that we're clear on that. All right, well, Shakti loves the clouds. Good.
You might need to make them a little bigger.
What's that?
The comments are kind of tiny.
Oh, well, that's just because this screen is tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if I made it bigger, then they would be bigger.
Okay.
Randy Pound is asking a question that just hasn't showed yet. There you go.
Oh, okay, so Randy's asking the white, is that a Conte pencil? Where'd it go? Is that a Conte pencil? Looks like it's a bit more substance to it than charcoal does. The label actually says chalk. It's a white chalk is what it says. But any white, you can use a Conte. But just like the charcoal, if you work it over and over, it'll appear more light, and the more solid it is, you know, it's almost like working in layers a little bit. And it will depend on what, I think, kind of brand too sometimes. But it's a white chalk because you got to buy their chalk to go into those pencil holders. Since I got those fancy pencil holders, I gotta have the fancy chalk.
The smooth one.
I said fancy, I didn't say graceful. There's a difference. Anytime, anytime. Yeah, if you guys ever have questions, don't hesitate to ask. That's the advantage of me recording myself drawing before the show, is I got some energy, some brain power,
Excuse me.
and a good point.
With the photo that he has, it makes it so much funnier when he says
Profile picture. It's Randy thinking.
Oh, I don't know. With an outfit like that, I would call that a contemplation more than a think.
Well, he was doing Shakespeare.
A robe. A
Oh.
robe deserves a contemplation. It's a think with more syllables.
I shall use that.
Mm. So in class the other day, there was a great question about, well, the compressed charcoal, the dark, it's just dark, right? And the answer is no. You know, at first, until you kind of sensitize yourself, the dark can all look the same. But we can subtly change the dark and change the areas and change the edges and what it's next to really change the look of the whole thing. So what you see me now is playing with those ideas a little bit. Sorry, no pun was intended. Oh, come on. I don't believe that, Randy. I know who we're dealing with here. Serving up puns left and right. She's okay. Nobody can hear her.
Okay.
I like to yodel sometimes.
Ugh.
And Millie's taken up kind of singing the blues in the evening. So we're a pretty musical household here.
I had one rule: never announce in public that
Oh.
you yodel.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that rule.
Ugh.
I see. I don't have a good. I've never been good with rules. It's just how it goes.
Oi.
What?
Oi.
I'm a self-taught yodeler. Something to be proud of.
Okay.
Oh, poor Iz. Poor Iz. Izzy, Randy likes it. He'll sit for my concert. He'll come to the concert.
Randy would yodel.
He'd sit on the other side of the valley from me and yodel back.
Okay.
We'll go hiking and practicing yodel sometime, Randy, when you're up here.
No, 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 no. No.
Okay, so even though the clouds are floating, they're still going to follow the basic rules of form as far as light shadow goes. And what I want to do here, you see how those two clouds in the front are lined up? Just 1, 2. I'm stretching that second one out so that for asymmetry, so we don't have a straight line there. Oh, I love her way too much. There could be a sense of, see, he's egging me on there. What's he saying there?
Rude.
Yeah, you know, a month of live streaming has made me confident, but I'm not yodel on camera confident yet. We'll see.
He's not yodel on camera confident, but he is when my best friends are in the house, yodel confident.
Your best friends love my yodeling.
Yeah,
do.
they encourage it for some reason. I don't know how.
For some reason. It's a
Still
good
sketchiness.
it's a good yodel.
It's Gianna.
What? Alright, so that's 10 minutes. How did you guys do? Did you guys notice how I made the clouds go smaller and smaller and smaller? And that really helped. That really helped. But that is a moot point, because those clouds are gone. Those
Mine-
clouds are gone. Now it's time for new clouds.
Mine looks like a car on some kind of weird bridge.
Give it an underplane, a shadow underneath, and that'll change everything. I think you're going to be okay.
I kind of like the car on the bridge, though.
You like the car on the bridge? Okay. Well, obviously, a mangled car on the bridge, and you enjoy it. That means you do not pay car insurance at this stage in your life.
No. That makes a difference.
So what I'm doing now is I'm prepping the background for a gray so that those clouds will then seem lighter, right? The white is going to seem lighter because what it's against is a little bit darker. The contrast is greater.
Your curls have made it in.
What?
Your curls.
Oh, yes.
They made a little one.
Yep. There's a drive-by by my curls there. They're a topic of conversation around here lately. Today, evidently, I was playing the role of Annie without even knowing it. So, you guys got a sneak peek behind the scenes there at Annie's curls. What?
That was a deep.
That was deep?
No, I meant like the noise that you made was
Oh.
kind
Well.
of very.
I'm still coming to terms with being thought of as Annie. So.
Oh, we got the other one. This is
Alright, yeah.
this is Millie. She's an underdog.
We got 2 dogs in case we get bored with one. We just bring in the other. That's how we roll around here.
That sounds so bad.
She was missing her screen time.
So, Millie's getting a little bit older, and she gets a little whiny when she can't see us or be with us.
Or when you talk too much.
Oh, now.
Now I'm coming back. I don't know where I was, but I'm back.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Still got a lot more years with me. Hold your horses.
I know I do. And you with me. And you with me.
So we can both torture each other. A deal.
Yodeling.
No, 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 no! I know how to mute this microphone.
Don't yell at the people.
Oh, sorry, guys. I get this moment of panic when that sound is heard. Does that make sense?
The lush green hills of Switzerland. Why would you get panicked?
So sweet.
Well, Susan showed me pictures of all of our imaginary fruit and imaginary animals, so I thought I would just turn the channel to a yodel. See what came to that channel. There you go. An ounce of provision could save you.
Huh?
An ounce of prevention, like you prevent something from happening. You prepare. Disaster preparedness.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we're lost in the mountains and we have no contact and our Wi-Fi doesn't work, yodelay.
You man up and build a shelter.
Oh my word.
Come out. Oh my God, Randy, you're killing me. Maybe we should come out tomorrow and see those curls. I'll love you tomorrow, Randy. I'll love you tomorrow, kiddo. Oh, theater people. All right, so as you can see, I've got the dark running up both sides here. That is a mistake. I think I started one side and changed my mind. So I'll got to come back with the eraser and do a little erasing. Oh, since I tried to yodel, Millie's going to try to sing the blues.
You've started a whole thing.
Well, we got the sketching done. We got to turn to music.
No. There's so many more things.
What should I take up? You won't let me play my flute. You don't like me to yodel.
I would rather you play your flute than you yodel.
Okay. There we go.
Thank you.
We've reached a compromise.
Yay.
And this is just on Tuesdays, right?
Wait, how is this a compromise? I didn't get anything out of it. Minus the secondhand embarrassment gone. But
Second-hand embarrassment. I have never heard that. All right. I don't get out much, but all right.
That's why, sometimes when I skip through scenes in movies and you ask me why I'm missing the movie, because I can't take what they're doing. It makes me very embarrassed and uncomfortable.
You're embarrassed for them making such a... All right, I get you. So you're hardcore embarrassed for me being myself?
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. I may need to talk to somebody.
Maybe that'll help with the yodeling.
What's that?
Maybe that'll help with the yodeling.
A lot of little?
Maybe that will help with the yodeling.
What would help with the yodeling?
It's past the point. It's not funny anymore. Just sketch.
I did my sketching. You're watching my sketching.
Okay, talk to people.
You need a bottom plane.
I don't care. I like my fun little curls. Just like
How
that.
can you eat your pudding if you don't have a bottom plane? If you don't have a bottom plane, how can you eat your pudding? Is it pudding? Is that what they do? Pink Floyd. No? Never mind.
We're so confused.
Never mind. This is why I just talk to myself, because I always get my own references, right? There's never that awkward silence. I always know what I'm talking about. So, I don't know. It's just a strategy I use. Might not work for you.
Okay.
Okay, so when there's form, there's a soft edge too, right? Soft edge as the light turns around into the shadow. So that's what you see happening here. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Bless you. All right, settles that. You're wearing a mask next show.
I just sneezed.
Messed up our whole environment.
Okay. Sorry.
So how do your clouds coming out? These clouds are a little hard and a little heavy. I didn't get enough time to quite soften mine up a bit, but I have to admit, I think they're a lot of fun to do. A lot of fun. You're an aggressive drawer. The whole desk is shaking. Must be your sports shirt there. Grr. Grr, grr, grr. Okay, so just a reminder, Sketch Club is Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays at 7 o'clock. Sundays, we'll do 4 5 minutes. And then Tuesday, we'll take 2 of those 4 5 minutes and continue for 10 minutes on each one. And Thursday, we'll take the 2 other ones and continue for 2 more. Oh, look, it's Annie. Annie's making an appearance right there at the bottom.
She's back.
We don't have to wait till tomorrow, Randy. We can do it today. There we go.
You are the most feminine in the house.
Stop it.
Stop.
Oh my god.
That's not nice.
Oh. A 6th grader with the vocabulary. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? She's singing the blues. Let her sing. She can express herself.
No.
This is an art show.
I'm sure people don't like to hear whining.
You don't know that. A lot of TVs made on the broadcast channels from people just whining.
I mean, they do listen to you.
Be nice.
I'm sorry. Do you accept my apology?
No. You're acting weird. It seems like a setup. And if you're watching me, you'll notice I put it in and take it out and go back and reestablish it. That's all to kind of get that smooth transition. Right? So it's not a kind of one stop and you're done, but it's a push and a pull. And this style of drawing and painting is, we're working with mass instead of line. And the push and pull is a characteristic of working with mass. Characteristic. Since I know we're jerking around, but secretly I'm planning on making all of you great artists. So You guys just hold on. We're going to be doing some cool things. You don't have to act You don't have to act weird if you're an artist, so you guys can relax about that. That's optional. That's optional.
You don't have to act weird if you're an artist.
Don't have to.
Huh?
But you can. It's all good. Weird, not weird.
I think it's cool to act weird.
You think it's cool to act weird, so then what's weird about it?
It's weird.
Aren't you collapsing categories at that point?
Oh, we're back to full screen. Hi.
Back to full screen. If you ever leave home, you're gonna know how to argue, girl. You're gonna know how to argue. All right, so that, it goes by fast. How did you guys do? How did you do? We got a chance for watch a little rewind now. The full thing in about a minute. See the patterns?
Excuse me.
So this is Jason. Well, he's taking too much allergy medicine. Ah.
I can get a lot done.
You see how those little brighter spots of white and little darker spots? They really start to separate from those grayer spots in the back. And that's what you're just trying to do, is push that distance around a little bit. So you have a bigger variety there. And then we grayed off the background so that those white would seem brighter, right? Then the shadow's still going to be darker than the gray, right? Your dark's lighter than the back. Your dark is darker than the background, and your light's lighter than the background. There we go.
It was coming.
There we go. I know, it's getting
It just
sweet.
takes
Ouch.
some time.
Ouch. I think that was from your insult, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
All right, everybody. Grandma said ouch.
For which one?
Oh, there were so many of them. I don't know. I don't know. We got to end so I can head over to the medicine cabinet. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We'll be back Thursday, on Mondays and Wednesdays on YouTube at 7 o'clock. You can catch Masterworks, where we look at master artists and some of their works and how they did it and what we might learn from them from our own work. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. on YouTube. We have Morning Jumpstart, feedback for students. It's basically a whole free art lesson, and it's a lot of fun, so you can stop in there and check that out. What else? And then our Zooms, our classes, are Mondays and Fridays. They start up at the beginning of each month. This month's session has started, but if you want to get on the list for next month, you can let us know. Until then,
Like this video. If you haven't already liked the Meyer Studio Facebook page, please do. And if you're over on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Then we know that you guys are following us. Thanks for being here.
thanks for liking us.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.